Are we ready to go? Okay, let me just put my camera in place. There we go. Now, this is a continuation of the last video, in which was, unless you were looking for comedy TV from No One From Nowhere, then that was the place to be. But when you go into No One From Nowhere, you have to understand that it's everything that the moment you are, the judgment will have to say, he's not as good as this, or he's not as good as that. And I'm bringing material into my game. I'm telling you, when the ball game's over, right? When the ball game is over, because it's a strike or a ball, it's all about the ball. The continuation from this number over here, which is 24 times, don't forget there's 4 corners, plus the heart. Everybody has to run the same time at the end. Everybody has to have their own clock, plus the end clock. 216 months. Born and age at 9 months. After you reach the age of 24 months or 24 years old, you have reached 216 months. When you have reached the months of prison, which they call between A and I, right? A and I write I as R, electronic residency, okay? Area 51 of 18, 5 and 8 means in the heart of the cross. We have lived 432 jail time to 48 years. And once we get the 48 years, we have to understand that the 49th one is the last G. This is the F on the piano. If we would be going the other way, it would be D, 48, E, 49, F, 50, G, 51. No, this one would have to be C. This one would have to be C. C48. No, it's not. There's 5 away. It's 5 away. 48th one is F. 48 is F. 49 is E. 50 is D. 51 is C. No, we'd have to be on E. We'd have to be on E. So if we're going from right to left in the piano, this one would be E48. Okay. If we were going the other way, okay, it would be, I think, B. B48. No, it couldn't be B because the piano ends on C. So you have to move back 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It would be F. F48. G49. A50. B51. C52. Anyways, you understand where I'm coming from? This becomes the piano. 1, 2, 3, 4. D. 5, 6, 7. H. D. 08. 04. 64, 68. Communication is Zion, Israel. 64 creates 7. 68 creates 5. 6 and 4 is 10. 0 equals 6 equals 7. 6 and 8 is 14 equals 5. 48 is space. 4 times 8 is 32. Entry, the BC world, through 56, number 3 portal. 56, 5 and 6, 5 and 6. Creation, the doghouse, 3 and 2, 5 and 6. 48 one way, and the other way is the FED world, the Federation, the Galactica Federation. Whatever this is at 48 years old, you have done actually only 432 months. 432 divided by 12 equals 2. You're 36 years old at 48. 36 creation at 48 space. 4 times this is 144 day. 4 times this is 196 rotation, the spirit of 9-6. So in regular years, 48 years versus 36 years. So in reality, we're more 9 months. By 9 months a year, it's this. At 12 months a year, it's this. But if we were running by moon months, okay, 432 divided by 13, we'd only be 33 years old, the age of Christ. So if you want to know the reality of what Christ's age might be, he must have died at 48 years old. We're all thinking he built the ministry in 2 years, but according to this, and according to the 9 month of birth, and the totality of the 12 months of the year to the 13 moons, And this will probably be 333 if we add in all the leap years inside of this. So now we have 48. 4 times 8, 4 plus 8 is 32, and 12 equals to 44. PH. HDPH. Home Depot Pharmaceuticals. You know what I got down here? 8662. 8 times 6, 8 plus 6 equals this. 6 times 2 plus 6, 6 plus 2 equals this. HTL. Hotel. 86, the Queen's Hotel. We're going to show you now. We're going to come down all these numbers. Where can we break up the numbers? 55. No, where are we going to break up these numbers? The Thebes. 21 and 55 equals 76. 21 is the cube. Here it is. This is the one I want to go from. 6 times 4. 6 plus 4. Okay, 6 times 4, 6 plus 4. P and H. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4 equals 8. HD. 4 times 4 equals 16. 4 plus 4 equals 8. 24 and 12. 12, 24, HD, whatever this might say. Psi, you want to say P, Apache, or something? I don't know. 6 minutes of video, and I really haven't taken you anywhere. But what we're going to work to is over here. 34. 3 times 4, 3 plus 4 is 19. 0 equals 6. Okay? 34 plus 6 equals 40. 43 reversed plus 6 equals 49. 49 is green 8. 4 times 9, 4 plus 9 is 36 of the AC power. Creation of 666 in the AC power. 36, 34, and 6 equals 40. 40 equals 46. This one will equal 49 with 6. 46, 4 by 6, 4 plus 6 equals 24 and 10 again. Now we're going to keep it at 46. 46 equals 10. 4 plus 6 is 10. 0 equals 6 equals 16. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 equals 67. 6 by 7 is 42 and 13. 4 times 2, 4 plus 2, the same number I'm using here, equals 86, 10, 10. 6 times 2, 6 plus 2 equals 8 and 12, which equals to time heaven, TH. There's one other interesting thing in here. This one over here is, this one is Mercury, but everybody knows that on the same line, there's a 0 between 1 and 3. What is the void? It's a B. The B says, give me the rotation. 1 and 3. What is the rotation of 1 and 3? Is B. B to the left, B to the right, and B below. It's a cross. It's got 3 points. That's 6. That's a 0 over there, I said, right? 0 is equal 6, 169. 13 times 13 is 169. 76 and 46. 46 and 76 equals 122 is the year. 1098 becomes 1698. 114 is Abraham. Take away the amount of 16 equals 98, high heaven. Take away the amount from 92, 16, it's 82, time heaven again. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 plus 2 is 10 equals 26. 6 times 2, 26. 2 times 8, 26. This is the moon. This is the queen. This is the cat. Whatever's inside of our hat, inside of the moon. This all creates the same thing through 76. 7 times 6, 7 plus 6 equals to 13. Back to 13 again. Back to 13 again. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 is 3 and 4. 6 times 4, 6 plus 4 is 3 and 4. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 is 3 and 4. The same numbers again. 3 and 4 stand for 1 DC, John F. Kennedy and Barack Obama right now. Stand for the Z and the Q, 17 and 2643. DC, Earth and Mars. So this whole thing over here winds up to go into the Mayan calendar. Under 48, under 36. 72 by 360 or 720. 720, 12 hours. 720 minutes. Okay, times 360 degrees equals to 25,920. But we're going to do it again. 7,200 minutes, okay, times times 36, creation of 666 equals 25,920. If it was 3.6, 7,200 times 3.6, it equals to 2,592. 25, 25, 3 and 4 equals to 25. 24 and 10 is 34, plus the rotation of this. At the same time, if you were going left or right, 101, 101 is a standard position for left and right of 10. If you go 10 minus 3, you're at 7. If you go 10 plus 3, you're at 3 or 13. 7 and 13. That's what this stands for. Half a day of 12 will bring you down to 5. 5 and 12 is 17, creates the queen. Half of this, the DC gateway. Right now, the time we're in. Like I said, if we were born and we had to run by 9 months, you know what it actually had to do the 9 months? It's not that we even have to even conceive and understand that it even is real, but it's an equation because it's the birth equation. So since I used it against our life and the space we're in, we're actually right now when I'm 50, I would have 600 months divided by, 600 divided by 9 equals, oh my God. $600, 1.5 times because of 0 equals 1.5 times 9 equals 135, the ace. What did I just do? 135 and 609. And I'm going to show you this again. I'm 600 divided by 12 months equals 50 years old. At the age of 50 years old, okay, and I can give you a lot of figures with this, 50 years old, okay, I'm going to use 600, 911, 600, okay, divided by 9 equals 666666666, the 9 lives of the cat. If I would divide that by 7.4 or multiply it by 7.4, I'm not sure if this is the right one to do. 900, 989, birth in the high heaven. Do you know why? The 7.4 is the dog, the diamond dog, okay, where he buries his bone in the rough, where we look for our balls in the rough. It's all about games people play, my friends. It's all in the numbers. I only fool around with this. I bring out the best that I could. No, I'm trying my hardest. I'm trying my best, but I don't go down to the nitty gritty and prepare a whole big screen and come up there and say, I failed. No, I come up there with the beginning, the middle, and the end, and only we can advance. Not I. I can only bring my part of the bargain to the table. Only you can perceive the rest of the bargaining. So let's do it at the age of 50 years old. And this is just like that. I mean, it's just like the lady bought a rabbit today. I'm watching Bugs Bunny yesterday. Lady at the grocery store buys a rabbit. Oh, this is the second video you saw mine today? You already heard that story. Okay. Well, sometimes I repeat. What if you weren't here? Not everybody got on the plane at the same time. We're in the ciel. Ciel means sky. It means to see her. So if I lived to 75 years old, okay, which is times 12 equals 900 divided by 9 equals to 100 years old. So at 75 years old, I'm 100. So 100, right, would be 125, right? 125 years old, 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 would be 125. Is that the quarter? How much does it take? 75 times 1.33 equals 99.75. So Jesus was just missing a quarter of his body. You understand? Even though I'm at 75 to 100, 75 times 1.25 does not make 100. It only makes 93. And it makes 93 3/4. That means because the gateway passes through Saturn. And it's our creation. See that? Jackson 5s right here. Jackson 5s. All these three are moon. This one over here is Jack. It carries its own moon, okay, in its suit, in the picture cards. This one is 36 for creation. This one is 5. This one is the middle of the heart. If you want to look at 3L or 5L or Phil, it means the lineup or a slug. Can you see the word slug inside of this? There's another word inside this. I don't know what it is. It depends. I have to use a different calculator and take the averages of what it looks like on a calculator face to understand it. A different phone face, but you have to understand that most of them, if they're out of the ordinary, you classify it one way. If it's just like every other one, say, hey, we got a pattern. So Jesus was buried next to the 5s, right? The 5s were his way in, next to the thieves. Why was he buried next to the thieves? EI, the elves, are next to his wives. 55 and 19 is 74, Jesus. 21 and 55 is 76, the spirit of 76, which is the light passage. 15 and 55 is 70, creates 76. 15 minus is 40, creates 46, Zion, Israel, and back to the light again of 76, right down here, inside the spirit. 16 and 15. This one, the 16th position, that's Pennsylvania. But I think the 8th position going reversed in Monopoly, that's also Pennsylvania. One's Pennsylvania rail, the other one is green. 50 minus 55 and plus, we did that, so that's 30. That's your creation egg. Brings you to this number over here. 46, down to 30, up to 112. If you put 67, take away this, it would bring you down to 20. It would bring you to 26. Don't forget, there's 3 levels. Where do you want to go? In this row, in this row, in this row. How do these rows connect together? Do you want to go this row this way, this way, this way, or this way, this way? Is it going to be this way, or is it going to be this way? Is it going to start at 7, or is it going to start at 9? Where's the inlet going to go? Then it goes through the gate, then back through the Federation, and out through number 1. Or it's going to start at the birth hole, it's going to come through the 7th gate, it's going to come into the Federation, then we're going to lock here on number 1. So if we go this way, this way, this way, we go to 3. If we go this way, this way, this way, go to 3. If we go this way, 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 unless we're going this way. Like, what would you say? 1, 8, 9. Now, would it be 1, 2, 3? Would you put 3 here next? Or would you put 1, 5, 9? And then it keeps going up. And I know there's somebody who does it this way, and I need to learn it. There's different ways to put the numbers so they run together, like the matrix computer systems. And there's a reality in it, in a creation. It's not just the way the numbers move. It's because of how the system exactly has to move, and that we can position our letters with that. Now, this video has gone long enough. Do you understand? And again, the half-life is the 6. Here's the half, and here's the half-life. 2 inside 6, 5 and 2. Then there's life on the sun. The cat sank. Cat in French is 4. Sank is 5. 4, 5. The cat sank. What does it mean the cat sank? Does it mean he's holding on to the center, the energy? You know the energy, cat, what it's about. Could be sticking to the energy of the bottom of the pond, holding that energy so high that the only way they're actually blocking us is not because they're coming within us, but they're slowing down our vibration. Our vibration is a little bit streamed somehow. And somehow there's an energy in the core of the earth that controls the rest of the planet because of the human beings. But maybe not the planet, maybe just parts of the planets. And they got to be under the ground, not in the sky. The ground is a ground. So we looked at all these numbers. We went 19 plus is 74, 19 minus is 36, our creation. 3 by 6, 3 plus 6 is 18, and 9 is 27. What's in between 27 or 72? And then we get back right here, 72. It would be 3 times this, 72. If that's 3 times this, and this is 216 hours, 72 times 4. 72 times 4 is 288, or 4 parts. 72, 3 by 24, or divide this by 3. What would that be? 72? 216 divided by 3 is 72. And 24 times 3 is 72. So now we have to take out the calculator again and go 72 times 72 equals 5,184 times 5 equals to the Mayan calendar of 25,920, but that's giving it to one term. 5,184. This is Pluto, and this is the heart of Mars. This is the day of man. This is the cube. This is the light of the cube. 2, 1, and 6. 6, 1, and 2. We don't even need 1. We can just go 3 and 6. We can go 12, 21 if we want. She's the machine. She's the machine. 518 is your 90 birth rotation. See, this will make 90, right? 518, 50, and 8, and 40 is 90. 0 equals 6, 96. Rotation of 96 is 41 in the 10-10 world. Rotation of 90 and 51. I'm going to go 10 more. Instead of 41, it's 51 and 90. Okay, 51 and 96. 1 and 9 would make 10. And 5 and 6 will make 11, will make 2. 0 will become 6. It'll be 2, 6. And then we're back to the same thing over here. Venus, inside the light of Saturn, brings on the spirit of man. Now, I can't always get this exact right, the feeling that I'm in right now. When I did that formation of 96, okay, what I did is 18 is in all the corners, R, 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 or AH, 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 ha, 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 ha. 1 and 8 in the A and H, the primary A letters come together as a hard H and a soft A. When you put it together, it's a soft R. AR is the first and 8th letter. In between that, when creation is made at 36, 3 by 6 and 3 plus 6 is 18 and 9, 27. 27 fits in between 1 and 8, making it 1, 2, and 7, 8. All we're missing is 3 and 6, and that's the numbers that created these numbers, 3 and 6. The only ones left is 4 and 5, and 4 is inside 5. 1, 8 inside the sun. Now, what makes up the number to the sun? It's 20. 5 by 4 is 20. How do we make up these numbers? Well, it's easy. From 69, 41 makes a 10, 10 is 6 and 4, and 9 and 1 is 10, 10. This one equals 65. 6 and 4, 10. 5 and 5, 10. 65. Aleph. A-L-E-F. I'm thinking, yes, to make this 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 equals to 9. But 1 times 5, 1 plus 5, remember we reversed it, 41 and 51, just like pi starts 51 and 41. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5 is 56 and 9, 11. See, we keep coming back to those same numbers. So 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 will equal 54, the sun. 4 is made up from 2 and 1 and 2. 2, 1, 2 is your 4. 2 on the outside to 1 in the middle, 2 on the outside. A, C, C, A, C, G, I. E-I-E-I-O. So this is how you come to your formation of all your 9s within each other. This is how you start with your 2 and 7, your 3 and 6, and your 4 and 5. We've filled every single number. The question is, we didn't fill question number 1. We filled 1 and 8. We didn't fill 2 and 8 in between time heaven. We didn't fill 3 and 7 in between the cube. We didn't fit 4 and 6 in between the federation of the Israelites. We went from 1 and 5, we went 2, 3, and 4. We went from 5 and 9, we went 6, 7, and 8, 9, 8 and 2, 7 and 3, 6 and 4, 10, 10, 10, the federation that drives between and rules the moon. I believe our moon is not a lunar moon, but it's a phobia and a Deimos moon of Mars. Somehow I'm very skeptical about Mars, but I seem to understand that men from Mars, but Mars and men is a link inside the N-O-O. New moon. There's a new moon. The cow jumped over the moon because of the negativity inside the moon. Dragging not only the oceans, but every bit of information that's on this earth is dragged up into the moon. It's so rusty and sandy and old, it gets bloody every so many years. Just gets real sandy, bloody, and they got to get rid of that blood because it's the earth rust, R-U-S-T, 3939 S&S, standards and poor, coming from electric company, from the sun and into the moon, revolving this planetary system we live on. Life is more than real. We come from the future, my friends. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Oh my God. I hit my mouse. Wow, that's the second time I did that. Okay. We came here on a train ride. Lamed Aleph. Came here on a train ride. We got to redesign to see where the train is coming from. Letters. When we put letters together, if you want to use the rotary phone. Oh, I got to make a phone call. My phone number is 345. So I go 3 all the way to here. 2 ends up on this side where 9 is. I take 2 and I bring it all the way to here. 1 ends up where 9 is. Or does 1 only end up over here? Where does that 1 go? Does it go all the way through the last number? Or does it end in the eagle claw? I bring my finger all the way to this. And this 1 goes all the way to here. If the number starts with 4, I bring the 4 all the way around. And then 3 ends up over here. 3, 2, 1. The 1 goes in the 7th position. From the 1st position to the 7th position, bring me on the gateway. Where does the 8 go? If I take the 8 and bring it all the way around, I have the 7 over here. 8 becomes 1. 7 becomes last. 7 becomes 9. 8 becomes 1. Rotary dial. Operator, area 51. We need 2 phones because if you're going to be doing any work, it's like heads up. When you play poker, you need 2 people, right? And a deck of cards. So everything we do, whether it's mathematics or baseball or hockey, whatever you want to do, everything has numbers and location on it. And when I speak about the cat sank, right, this number over here, okay, is 5. It's in French. The yank, okay. The other thing I wanted to mention was the word 420. 4, okay, equals the numerological value at the end of my result, 3. 4 equals 3. Okay. 3 equals to 7. 52. Oh, wait a second. No. 3 equals to 2. 4 equals to 3. 3 equals to 2. Okay. 420 in French would say 4, 20, 20, 80. It says 420s to get there. 420s to get there. The only way to get 420s is here's 120. 5, 10, 15, 20. You need 420s and a 5. 85. Now you have 520s, right? Or do we just go 420s and a 3? 80. 420s. 80 gives you 166, the light. And there's many more, but 80, just anyways, to end this video, make it real quick. I know I went on real quick. Just know that in French, 10, we can do it in all the numbers. 10 and 90, 80 and 20, 60 and 40, 50 and 50. Link those, okay? Now, in French, 17, 18, 19, we must link to 77, 78, 79, and to 97, 98, 99, and 80, okay? And 90 both have the same 80 in it. Just like the H and I are the same, 80 and 90 will say 80 plus 10 plus 19. 77 will say 60 plus 10 plus 19. 60 and 70 go together, and 80 and 90 go together. 6 and 7 is 13 equals 4. 8 and 9 is 17 equals 8. 4 and 8 from my original video that at 48 years old, okay, you're actually 36 years old. You're 48 years old, but you're 36 years old. This is the 9 lives of the cat. Every 9 months, you have a birthday. You're 48, you're 36. 4 by 36 equals 1 day. So you need 4 days to make 1 day. Right? 4 days will equal 3 days. And the reason for that is because, like I mentioned yesterday, 4 days equals 3. This one, and this one gets hooked up to the middle, right? And then this one, and this one hooks up to the middle. You see the difference? This is left over and this is left over, yet they were both used in the opposition. Because the center one has all 8, and one of them is being transferred to that side while the different one is coming back. We have a transfer system, and it's in the front of all the churches also. Oh yeah, the churches, that ain't just art. Everything is pre-designed, predestined. Everything is like, look, here's the swastika. Swastika is made on, remember I told you 120 equals 126? Okay, 126. Here's your 1, here's your 2, here's your 6. Forget about the one in the middle. There's 2 here and 1 here, 2 here and 1 here, I up and I down. Okay? See the R it makes? And the R it makes looks like a big dog, like McGruff. So you put 1 and 2 together right here. And then you put a 2 together over here and a 2 together. They came 2 by 2, right? 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, all connected to this one. This one connects down this way. This one connects up this way. And that's your rotation of 1, 2, and 6. You have a total of 8 here, and you have a total of 8 here. You have 2 that is not north and south for time heaven, 2 that are east and west. Here's your total north and south. So in this configuration, you're going 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. In this configuration, you're doing the same thing, okay? But you're not, because look, in this configuration, okay, you must pass this one. 1, 2, did I do the same design? That's the same freaking design, eh? No, no, I changed it. See, it's 1 and 1. 1 down here and 1 down here for 2 and 2. This one is 1, 1, and 1. There is no other 1 with this one. It's been moved. So you go up this way, over this way, and up. That's the only part of the swastika that can move. But in this one, the only swastika that can move is here. What happens to this one, and what happens to this one? What is the explanation with this one? What is it? There's an explanation inside this reality. And then there's, I'm not even going to work on this. There's just so much. Can I make an excuse for myself? I know if we had a team and a computer base and a big screen that we could just put in all the information and memorize it if it has any value at all. But eventually this thing is, I mean, for me, it just keeps growing and growing every single year. I mean, the more I think, the longer my beard gets, the more gray I get into it. But that's good. It's a good sign, the exaltation. Anyways, what is that? I got all my lights in the back, eh? All them colored lights. I love it. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. I should go out and, wow, there's just so much. I haven't bumped into this one in a while. CHWOQUTRZKA, the Z King. Church. Everything to do with 38 is church. And when they played a game of Pi Gal Poker, 3 and 8 together are special. How about Zell? Inside of L, 26. Inside of L is 38. We have Zell, 43, the DC connection inside Zell, which also would be connected to Nelly. Nelly would be another name because the Z becomes an N and you turn it the other way. So Nelly and Zell would come together just like H and I come together. They're in the same formation. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. Raphael, 7286 and the constellation of Pegasus. I'm going to do something on Pi. It might take me 2 days. You might not see me for 2 days, but at least you'll have time to catch up. Just don't let anybody know you're watching Mr. Tackpans, because last I heard, you're wasting your time. Who said that? Oh, don't worry. It was a friend of mine. It's okay. He's allowed to say that. But of all you people out there, all you people, is that nice to say, all you people out there? Okay, I can see you good now. I'm free. Okay, how can we remove that last minute? Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. Living up a dream where I get to paint every single day the way I want to. Thank you very much.